my god, how long has it been without me doing a commentary? Okay, so the first prototype had drama, the second lacked the script checkers, and now here's the third. Well, at least another video without a proper argument about Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. I always like double-muscled hair. Why don't we check it out and... Oh. The only context you need is that this YouTuber called Callus made a bad positive review on Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Okay, so before we begin, I have to mention that I didn't find that many problems with the video, but there's still enough problems to make a commentary of it, so fuck you.
But what I was left with?
Did this man just play a minute-and-a-half clip of the show with no context? Also, if you tell me it's to show Yuma's signature card, 1, Callus both shows and explains it later, and 2, why do they show the enemy using his XC's card's ability then?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Zeal has absolutely nothing to do with the series that came before it, so if for whatever reason you only want to watch this one, you can, no problem. But I'd argue that 5Ds or the original series are better starting places because they're better overall shows.
This is advertising Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, right?
Probably gonna butcher the last name on this, sorry about that. Yuma Tsukumo is a middle schooler, I think, who
I have a meltdown. I start to cry.
Before too long, one of Yuma's friends, who I can't be fucked to remember the name of,
Wrong Stone. Oh wait, this is Tetsuo Takada. Also, since now he's showing footage of a duel, I think now I have to mention this. This audio is shit. Okay, so to me, there's 2 ways to fuck up audio. 1, bouncing, and 2, muting. So apparently, you forgot to mute the footage, which could work if it wasn't as loud as your audio.
Also, Astral has amnesia, and while amnesia is a very overused storytelling tool, it's handled pretty well here. Astral finds out from absorbing this card that he needs to collect all 99 of the numbers cards that were scattered when Yuma opened the gate in order for Astral to recover his memories. Couple of other teeny tiny details to this. Astral is bound to that key, and the only person who can see him is Yuma, meaning Yuma will almost certainly have to help him collect the cards. And if he loses in a duel against someone using a numbers card, Astral will die.
Ah, it's handled very well. Well, sorry for spoilers, but I think I remember you saying how it defeats the idea that Yuma can lose.
I don't necessarily have a problem with Monster of the Week style storytelling, but the threat just doesn't feel very real from one-off duels against unimportant characters, because if Yuma and Astral lose to someone using a numbers card, Astral will fucking die. In the back of my head, I know that the protagonist is going to win almost every time in shows like this anyway, but this doesn't even provide the illusion of the possibility of defeat.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have tackled it and broke its rib cage or whatever I did to it.
It has a lot of stuff that could be classified as filler, except it isn't filler because this isn't based on a source material, and often stuff that happens in those episodes is important later down the line, but it really doesn't feel like it at the time. It's just that the plot doesn't necessarily move forward directly from those episodes. Perhaps aside from Yuma and Astral collecting another numbers card, which then might trigger another memory, which is tied into
statements.
The Zeal is the 4th Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. By the time I had watched this, I had seen at least 400 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! And every other protagonist demonstrated at the very least a basic level of competency in regards to the mechanics of the game. So jumping back to Yuma not knowing dick about shit was jarring and at times annoying.
Okay, so ignoring the point that new audience members can start their grounds at Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal like me, Yugi played Duel Monsters for a long time considering he lived in a game shop. Jaden was studying at a fucking Duel Academy, and you say, although not watching it before, but based off knowledge or reading the first manga, has had experience with it playing Duel Monsters on a fucking motorcycle. While Yuma is just a guy with missing parents, number infinity. Oh, we're done already. Hope this commentary doesn't have any issues during the process of editing.
Oh. Do you know Jaden is well reversed?